Hello, this is Spellbinder with this news article on another UN-controlled government organization known as the EPA, who are claiming that they have to cut the oil down because, well, they found out that Texas is prosperous, the only state in the country that's prosperous, and they got to do something about that. You can't have prosperous states in America. They all got to be poor, begging the government for subsidies and things, and they can't have that. They must have you worshiping them. And Texas is going no. And we got the big government bozos of the EPA that work for the UN who claim that we got to cut 20% of the refineries back because of CO2. You know, the deadly poisonous gas that makes plants live and makes oxygen for people. Like I said, if they have used the word carbon monoxide, which that's what 99% of what gives off of cars burning fuel, I may have believed them. But when they started using CO2, I knew they were thinking that everyone's an idiot. Because anyone with any chemistry background or any understanding of science will know that CO2 is a life-giving gas. Carbon monoxide is a deadly poisonous gas. That's why people in their houses that have a monoxide leak die in their sleep. That's why people that use kerosene burners in their house without proper ventilation die during the winter time. It's been known, it's a known fact that carbon monoxide is a deadly poisonous, but they decide to use CO2. That way, the people who do know things can sit there and go, wait a second, you guys are trying to scam us. Apparently they wanted to be caught in the scam, and I don't understand why, but they wanted to be caught in the scam because they couldn't even they must think there's only like 2% of the people smart enough to know the difference between carbon monoxide and CO2, and which is deadly and which is not. This just makes me mad to see the EPA, who work for the UN, do this. They're apparently a UN organization with faceless bureaucrats that want to rule the world, controlling them. I'll tell you right now, refineries are not the problem. We need more refineries. We've lost 20 at least refineries since the 1970s. During the 70s, we had refineries, a couple blew up, a couple, were just shut down outright for the EPA. Instead of rebuilding them and making them more cleaner, they just shut them down and got rid of them. And as each refinery shut down, the price of gasoline continued to rise until today the gas is up over $3 a gallon, going into $4. Going towards $4 in some parts of the country. And it's not a lack of oil. It's a lack of refineries to turn the oil into gasoline. This is a known fact. We are awash in oil on this planet. Oil is second liquid to water on this planet. But they will not tell you this. The scientists, geologists that know this tell this, and that's why I know this, because I've studied a geologist that did their homework and says, look, oil is second liquid on this planet. The first liquid is water. And they're just not going to let you know this. But they're going to sit there and tell you that CO2 is a deadly poisonous gas and we got to stop it. They're basically telling the people to stop breathing. That's what they're telling you. Stop breathing. You're using up our resources. Ooh, it makes me mad. This is like the second video I'm doing today, and I didn't really want to do this, but when I came across this particular video put out by the ALG News Network, I just said, you gotta be kidding me. What is this Bozo lady, Lisa? What is her name? See if I can give her a name down here in the bottom down here. I know the guy that tells you how stupid this is Don Todd. And he tells you that leave us alone here. We're not harming no one. We're doing good in Texas. Leave us alone. No, we're doing too good. They got to shut down Texas now. The only state that's doing any good. Ooh, this makes me mad. Here's the video. It's only 2 minutes and 59 seconds long.
Our big government bozo this week comes from the Environmental Protection Agency, but Americans for Limited Government's Don Todd thinks she's bad for the environment. Don, take it away.
Over this Christmas holiday, the Obama administration started to implement its rule by decree program. Having taken a shellacking in the elections, they decided, we'll go around the Congress, we'll do whatever we want. It's kind of, they're saying to the people, you vote, we decide. The administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency, Lisa Jackson, apparently noticed over the Christmas holidays that Texas is the most prosperous state in the Union, and took it upon herself to do something about it. And what she did was say Texas is no longer capable of licensing refineries, anything that puts out CO2, which is, of course, includes all of us, which will have the effect in January 2nd, this rule is going to take effect, of shutting down about 20% of the nation's refining capacity, based on nothing, based on the idea that CO2 is a dangerous pollutant. I would suggest to her that she quit admitting it as soon as possible. And I would also quote to her Davy Crockett, who once said, "Madam, you go to hell, I'm going to Texas."
Don, the people of Texas like to do things Texas style. It's probably a safe guess to say that the people of Texas don't like this type of government maneuvering.
Texas is saying that their regs are totally based on faulty science that they farmed out to international bureaucrats at the UN and various other groups that are writing this so-called global warming hoax, that want to promote these bird-killing windmills and run a 21st century economy based on a first century technology. It's just insanity. It's just total insanity. They believe it.
There she is. Lisa Jackson, our big government bozo. She's from the Environmental Protection Agency. Lisa, allow us to suggest that you let us determine how to handle our own CO2 emissions.
There you have it. There she is, Lisa Jackson, Bozo EPA, looking over the holidays going, they're making too much money. We got to stop that. That's evil. It's evil to be prosperous in the world. Only the elitists can be prosperous and powerful, like the UN's people, like Maurice Strong. He's the only one that can be powerful and godlike, not everyone else. See, this is the problem. These people have this sickness in their head that if you own a yacht, you are bad because they own a yacht and they don't want you to have that yacht, but they want that yacht. You know what I'm saying? Or that SUV, or that whatever is the billionaire's dream. They can't handle if somebody else that's not in their class have something like that. Ooh, it just makes me mad. It's just Frank McAfee gave you the video. There it is. It's just, ooh, it makes you mad. Well, until next time, this is Spellbinder with this short. I didn't want to go this long even, but I ended up going this long. Have a nice day on the 3rd of January and get ready for a fight this year. It looks like we're going to be fighting tooth and nail against bozos like you see on the screen. Oh man, trying to stop these people who got a little bit of power and went nuts with it. Ooh, I don't know what it is with these people. They're sick. They're sick. They really are. They're psychologically sick. They're sick because they hate everyone either but themselves, or they hate themselves more, so they hate everyone better. Ooh, I'm not sure which it is. All I know is they're asking for somebody to do things to them. They're begging for it. Until next time, this is Spellbinder. Be good or be good at it. Good day.